Good morning. I think I've had enough coffee to start writing my monthly newsletter, and so I thought I would share with some of you who may not be following me on either Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or Threads. Gosh, there's a lot of them these days. And on those, I've posted some of my live Facebook and Instagram lives where I've taken you on a little tour of my studio. So I thought I would do that with you today and show you what I've been up to. I just got back from Florida where I judged the world's largest miniature show. I had over, I think, 650 entries that I judged. And what an honor, what a privilege. The awards are being told, people are being called and told what they won now. So I'm really excited to go back in January on the 19th and attend the awards brunch and the opening that weekend on the 20th and present these awards to everybody. So if you're in Dunedin, Florida at the Bon Appetit restaurant on January 19th, you'll get to be a part of that whole celebration. The actual show is at the Pinellas. It's Creative Pinellas in Largo, Florida, and that's going to run, you can look on the website, but it opens on January 20th, and it's, I believe, until the end of January. So check it out if you're in the area. And if you're not in the area, it'll also be posted online. But without further ado, here's what I've got going on in my studio right now. Many of you know that I've been working on the Ani Art Academy gradation blocks. I started these this morning, but they're not good yet. They're not perfect yet. I see some breaks in those transitions, so I'm still working on them. This is sort of an extra credit bonus assignment, but the ones that I've posted already about that I finished are in here. And these are so much harder than they look. And that was the Ani Art Academy. I'm doing the curriculum remotely. It's the language of painting. If you've been following me, you know that I'm a Coast Guard Art Program artist and that these are my 3 entries for this year's program. I've got the Whiteboard at Sea painting and the Tight Squeeze painting, which are from my deployment in November of 2022, where I was actually out at sea on the Cutter Stone with this crew. And then I've got this piece, which because I'm a Coast Guard artist, I get the honor to be at the inaugural exhibition reception each year that I have pieces accepted into the program. And this is a picture that I had in my head as soon as I saw this harpist and flutist playing their beautiful music, creating their art in front of my painting, which I called Always Ready, which is part of the 2021 Coast Guard Art Program collection. And so this piece is actually, I hope, going to be accepted into the 2025 program along with these 2 and will be on exhibition. But I'm like, how cool is that? It's my painting with 2 artists performing their art in front of my art that I painted. And I did the background in this swirly, it's conceptual. In real life, it's just a beige wall. But I did it in this kind of reminiscent of waves because Coast Guard sort of a look. And without further ado, some of what I have going on here, I have some pieces that I've drawn, just transferred yesterday, that are going to be in the animals show in Seaside Art Gallery. So this is some kittens, and this is another kitten. And this is going to be an orange tabby that is a kitten. My oldest son has an orange cat, and our middle son has 3 cats. These are some tabbies that are kittens from when they were little. And then I've got a bunch of pieces here that are landscapes that I'm working on. I've got to work on this piece. I'm getting that first block in done today. That's what I'm planning to do. I just blocked this one in. This is just the first layer, so it's nothing to look at yet. But this is what I've been working on, are these landscapes. And I'm going to have them put into these frames right here. These are golden frames that are going to be around each of these landscapes. They're going to be part of the first place they're going is they're going to be part of the Good as Gold show. It's a traveling exhibition that I have with Carrie Waller and Maria Bennett Hawk. And it'll be in several places in Montana and Kansas and other locations. This is a piece that I'm almost finished with, that I started a while back, and then I brought with me when I just a couple days ago. I was at Seaside Art Gallery doing a painting demo, and you can see that it's inside a whiskey box, a cigar box. That's the whiskey glass is the name of the cigar. And this is a scene from when Cliff and I visited Nashville recently. I was actually doing a painting demonstration at the Customs House Museum in Clarksville. And we visited Nashville and we took a tour of the Jack Daniel's distillery. And this is in their tasting room. I just liked the symmetry of it. I liked how, it breaks some rules where you've got the focus right down the center and you've got all these lines that are going across as well as up and down here, including in the barrels. So it, when they talk about 2/3 rule and all that kind of stuff, sometimes that works. Sometimes I prefer just very modern compositions like this one is. And that just caught my eye. And when I saw it, I loved it. So I painted it. And it's actually already sold. So this piece is inside a Pappy Van Winkle box, cigar box. And so it's a Pappy cigar and the bourbon there. And then If Heaven Has No Cigars, I Shall Not Go There by Mark Twain. And my husband and his friends know a lot more than I do about bourbons, but it's my understanding that the Pappy Van Winkle Reserve is extremely difficult to source. And so this is a very indulgent, a very rare thing to be able to have the bourbon and the cigar together. And so that's why I painted that. It's just for all those indulgent moments in our life. And soon I will be working on these as well. These are pieces that I'm going to be doing for the Good as Gold show that I told you about. And then I've got a couple more pieces that I will be doing that are over here that are going to also go to Seaside Art Gallery, that will be part of the Seaside Outer Banks Squared show in the summer. So I'm planning for months in advance. And this is a picture that I took, well, I've played with it a little bit, but I took when I was in Manio just a couple days ago in the Outer Banks. And I just loved the sun was setting here on the sound side of the strip. And so I've gone and transferred that drawing over. And then I've also got one where I've got the drawing finished as well. And this is from a scene on the beach when I was walking on the beach, where you have these little roofs sticking up over the dunes of these houses. It's right there by the Jeanette's Pier area. And I just thought that would make a fun piece as well. So this is my studio, and this is where I will be sitting for the rest of the day, or close to the rest of the day, creating that newsletter that I just love doing each month, because it's when I get to interact with all of you, and hopefully you'll reply and say hello to me. So this is where I get all of my inspiration, and I hope that your place in your home of inspiration is just as effective.